This is the Gleaners Corporate Coffee Mornings, and I'm talking to Mr. Charles Ross, and he is the President and CEO of Sterling Asset Management. Now, Mr. Ross, the Sterling Investment Company might be very young still,
Yes.
but you're doing some exciting things. And I see where you're about to launch out into something big. Can you tell us what that is all about?
Okay. Yes, Barbara, the company is undertaking a rights issue.
Yes.
One of the things I should mention is that we've been, as we mentioned at the beginning, we've been in operation for 14 years.
Yes.
And for 12 of those 14 years, we managed a mutual fund, which we still do, a portfolio of fixed income US dollar denominated securities. And that fund has delivered average returns of about 13% per annum.
Wow.
In US dollar terms.
Excellent.
When you convert that to Jamaica, it's over 20% per annum.
All right.
And so what we've done, we don't distribute that fund here in Jamaica,
Okay.
but Sterling Investments Limited will have a fairly similar investment strategy. And so we expect to be able to deliver similar returns over the medium to long term. And what we're doing at the moment is that we're having a rights issue in Sterling Investments Limited. And this will basically allow investors to purchase more shares in the company. It will also allow people who are not shareholders at present to take up any shares that the existing shareholders don't wish to
Have you
take up.
notified your shareholders
yes.
yet about this?
Absolutely.
So how has it been going? How is the take-up rate now?
Well, the offer only opened today.
Oh.
I mean, it opens today.
Okay.
And
And by today we mean that it opens on the 18th of March,
that's correct.
right?
Yes, that's very important.
Yes,
It opens on the 18th of March.
Yes.
And it will stay open until April 8th.
Wow.
So we've been talking with institutional investors. NCB Capital Markets
I noticed
are
that.
the distributing broker.
Right.
And so they will be garnering the funds, recruiting investors. We have a lot of pension funds who are investors in the company at the moment.
Ah.
And some of them may take up some of their rights, but they're already such large investors that we expect that, their investment.
So how soon do you expect then for it to be open to the rest of the public?
Within a week or two. In fact, people can immediately send in their indications of interest.
And each share is being sold at what cost now?
$12.40.
US.
Jamaican.
Jamaican or?
Yes.
Oh.
The company actually reports in Jamaican dollars, although most of its assets are US dollar denominated. It actually reports in Jamaican dollars, and the stock price is quoted in Jamaican dollars.
Now, when you get this big cash injection, what are you planning to do? How else are you planning to invest? Are you going to be expanding?
Well, it's an investment company, so really all it does is invest its money in investments, in financial securities. It also has a private equity component,
Okay.
which allows it to invest in private equity deals. And we do have the capacity to invest in additional deals. There's one deal already which the company has invested in. And there is another large transaction that we're looking at the moment, so that some of the funds will go into private equity.
Are these things that you can't share at the moment?
At the moment I
still in
can't.
a delicate
Unfortunately,
stage?
yes.
Okay.
But certainly most of the funds will go into financial instruments, bonds of one sort or the other.
Okay, good. Excellent. When we come back, we'll talk more about some of the exciting things that are happening at Sterling Asset Management. This is the Gleaners Corporate Coffee Mornings, and my guest is Charles Ross, who heads Sterling Asset Management.